All right, guys, we got Nick's picks week number 6, season 2 coming at you guys. Nick, hit us with the standings real quick.
Standings. Mills, 28 points in first place, taking a commanding lead this week. Bobby, very disappointing with 3-13.
3-13.
3-13.
Absolutely atrocious.
So 22 sitting in second. Nick, myself, making the comeback, 19.
All right. Well, hey,
A nice 9-7 performance puts you in you're in eyesight now. You can, I mean, 2 weeks. If Bobby has another blunder like last week,
you blunder, and I have a good week,
I'm feeling comfortable where I'm at. I said my goal, I wanted to stay over 500 every single week. So far, I've done that. Bobby, I don't want to clown you too much here, but you do officially have the lowest score or the lowest 1 week, like single week performance.
yeah, but Nick had 4 one week, so
which is
I know,
more than 3.
which is more
than 3. Yeah, and you know what? Also, I want to point out, Bobby, you were the first person to fall victim to the new money line pick for this season.
Yeah, I did.
Picking the Bengals, but you picked money line not to cover the spread, so you take the L entirely on that one.
Yep. Hey.
That's the difference of that. You could
have tied me.
You could have tied him.
Yeah, hey, it's all right. Don't worry. I feel confident in my money line this week.
I do.
Fair enough. I feel like we say that every week, and then I was.
Well, technically, you should be confident.
I was unbelievably confident in the Lions' money line against the Patriots with Bailey Zappi.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what that was. Where'd the league's highest scoring offense go?
Yeah, we're
Apparently on vacation because they weren't there.
England.
Yeah, they weren't in New England. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But whatever. The beauty is that every week is a new week. Bobby was in first place and then had a 3-point performance this week. So you know what? I could very easily lose my lead as well.
Any
Given Sunday and Thursday and Monday.
Well, that kind of ruins the saying.
That's the point. That was the joke. that was the joke. But we'll lead it off here with Thursday Night Football. That's tomorrow night's game. We got our very own Chicago Bears. They're hosting Washington, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. So
favored by 1 point.
Hosting Washington, favored by 1. 1 point spread. Very messy. Those are very tricky. Single points and very high spreads. Those are 2 that I don't like playing with. But you know what? Bears coming off of a pretty solid, even though they solid loss to the Vikings, looks like things started to click on offense. Maybe you need a mediocre team like the Commanders to come in for you to finally get some traction and everything and put together a complete 4 quarters of football. 1 point, I'm basically going with who I think will win, and that's the Bears.
Yep.
Because you literally cannot win by less than a point. So,
very true.
At the very least, in this case, it's a push, which I believe we agreed no one gets the points.
Yeah, no one.
A push is just a 0. So,
give me the Bears. I'm riding with the Bears.
Give me the commies. I trust Carson Wentz.
Nick is always there to pick. Nick always picks against the Bears.
That's
and
true.
It has burned me the last 2 weeks. Actually, that's not true. I picked the Bears to cover the spread against the 49ers.
Oh, that's right. You picked them with me. That's right. Respect.
Yeah. One of my 4 from week 1.
That's right. I should have money lined him in that one.
Yeah, really.
But okay, so yeah, we're Bobby and I sitting strong with the Bears. Going commies. You gonna money line that one, Nick? No.
I mean,
you're not putting that one. You're not risking 2 points on that one.
Yeah, but I mean, they have.
I mean, they technically have to, but
you might as well.
But if they push, then I lose it. So
that's true.
Yeah.
No. I get it. You can't money line all of them, right? You can only money line one. It's fine. He's got more confidence.
If they tie, then you get the win.
That is true. If it's a tie,
if they tie, I swear, if they tie, I'm gonna.
If they tie 0-0, that'd be sick.
But okay, so that'll move us into our next matchup. Then Sunday afternoon games. We have the Bucks going into Pittsburgh. Steelers. I really believe Mike Tomlin's going to have his first losing record as a head coach. Bucks favored by 8.5 points. That's a high spread, yes, but in this case, not high enough. I'm taking the Bucks.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say the Steelers' offense is
it does not work.
Matt Canada should be fired. You need someone to revamp that whole offense. You have decent weapons, and it just
it doesn't work.
Najee and not use them.
Yeah,
it's like Bears fans going through David Montgomery again. Yeah, David Montgomery, you're not going to use him, Matt Nagy. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like for this offense that you have, regardless of who your quarterback is, whether Kenny Pickett, Mitch Trubisky, you need a good running game, which you don't have.
Yeah,
you have the running back to have a good running game. You just can't seem to get the running game working. You have decent weapons out wide. You have Pat Fryermuth, who's a very good tight end, in my opinion. And it's just not working. You know, the Steelers look bad, and the defense doesn't look great either without TJ Watt, which is a shame because Minkah Fitzpatrick is having quite the year for himself as well.
Yeah.
But 8.5 points sounds like a lot. However, with how bad the Steelers have been playing, I think the Bucs are going to roll through that game pretty easily.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah, I like the Bucs.
Going all three of us on the Bucs with that one.
Yep.
And then that takes us to the Jags going into Indianapolis. Colts, they are favored by 1.5 points. This is a great possible money line pick.
Jaguar fans, get your brooms ready.
Jags, let's ride.
That's right. We're sweeping the Colts.
Yeah,
I'm taking Jags money line here.
This one was a difficult matchup for me to pick. I just don't think that the Jags are going to sweep the series. These teams are pretty evenly matched. Jaguars have been playing pretty well. Colts haven't.
Yeah.
So, based on that, it'll probably be a close game. It's just, I don't know. In Indianapolis, I don't think that the Jags are going to sweep the series. I just have this weird feeling. I'm going with the Colts on this one.
I'm going with the Colts as well. Jonathan Taylor. Time to turn the season around. Let's go.
I don't even know if he's playing. So,
well, you know what? Matt Ryan. Let's get it going.
Matt Ryan.
Let's ride. Colts, let's let's ride.
Who am I walking up? Let's ride.
Dude, we'll talk about that when we get into the Broncos
right.
matchup. But so now we got Bengals going into New Orleans, going into the Bayou or whatever you want to call it, right? Are they in the Bayou?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I think
Louisiana.
so.
The whole state's the Bayou.
Yeah.
I think so.
Most of it's underwater, so it's the Bayou.
That's fair enough. So yeah, they're going into New Orleans. Saints favored by 1.5 points. Bengals favored by 1.5
I was about
points.
to say,
Sorry
I would have
about that.
taken the Bengals money.
I had to double. My
I-
bad. I said it and knew immediately. I was like, "That's not right."
I was like, what?
Bengals 1.5 point favorites. I feel pretty confident taking the Bengals on this.
Yeah, I
one.
think so. I mean, the Bengals held water with the Ravens, and Ravens are just a way better team.
Yeah.
Bengals clearly aren't as good as they were last year, which is to be expected. You know,
Yeah.
it's a lot. I mean, it's hard to live up to the expectations.
Somebody said that.
I know. That was you.
Well,
Hard
actually,
to live.
you didn't pick them to win the division.
No,
You
I
picked
didn't.
the
I picked the Steelers, which is looking worse.
Like the freezingest cold take ever.
Well, on paper, they shouldn't. On paper, that shouldn't be freezing cold. But yes,
Yeah,
it's looking
on
pretty
paper,
bad.
Mitch Trubisky was still their starting quarterback.
Yeah, well, my point was always the defense in running game was going to make it too easy. Like, and apparently those two aspects of their game don't like to show up on Sundays very much. Whatever. Bengals, I still think 1.5 points against the Saints, and the Saints are just such a question mark team this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
like-
Saints scare me on this one because they could always just turn on that defense. Say it,
And Taysom
Tyrann
Hill can
Mathieu.
pop off again.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know, man. It's just that's the point. They're a question mark team, trap game.
Yeah.
Like this is just like I don't know what to do with the Saints any week.
Yeah.
But I'm
The
gonna
Bengals just have so many weapons that you think.
I trust in Joe Shiesty going into New Orleans taking a win.
In Joe, we trust.
In Joe we trust. And that'll move us then to Jets had a massive upset last week
Yes. It did.
against the Dolphins. Although Dolphins were on their third string quarterback, who I don't know his name.
I forgot his name.
Perfect. So I mean, still big win. They're going into Green Bay though. They got to go into the frozen tundra, even though it's not that time of year yet. Packers favored by 7. I like the Jets. It's just I can't pick them in this one. Go ahead.
I'm going Jets, man.
Okay.
They're covering the spread.
I don't know.
I'm going Green Bay just because Green Bay has got to be so pissed about losing to the Giants in London. They're back on home soil. They're back in America, and Green Bay is out for blood against New York. And sadly, they play in the same stadium, but the Jets are not going to win like the Giants did. So I think it's going to be 10, maybe 14.
Yeah, this feels like one of those games where Rodgers just comes back and beats the absolute dog crap out of them. But maybe that's not the Packers anymore. That might not be what the Packers are.
I
as a
don't
team,
think so, man.
But I think that I can see this one being a blowout. Just Aaron Rodgers is going to take it upon himself.
If you look at all their wins, there's not like a good win. Yeah, like
well,
they've always
we'll call
left
this
the
a
team-
good win when they beat the Jets by more than 7.
Hey, Jets have a great running game. They have Zach Wilson. You got that dog. All right, and
He and Cougars.
yeah, I mean,
I think we did Them.
Yeah, that was what I said. He's in Cougars.
Oh.
Okay, so you're going Jets. You're going
I'm going
Jets.
Jets. I feel confident.
Then
with
Nick
it.
and I are taking the Packers on that one. I hate picking the Packers every week, but like, man, it's hard to pick against them. And I want to win Nick's picks, so I can call it Mills Mortal Locks. But
It would be a great name.
we'd have to come up with something better than that. That's a mouthful.
Mills Moral Locks.
But that takes us to the Patriots going into Cleveland. Browns favored by 2.5 points on that one. Is Bailey Zappi playing again? Do we know who the quarterback is?
Doesn't matter who's playing. You shut out the Lions or shutting out the Browns.
Yeah, I'm taking. It didn't matter. I'm taking Pats. This is my money line for the week.
Oh, your money line? All
I'm
right.
money lining this one. You know, it just you gotta at this case. I mean, they embarrassed a better offense in
One of
Detroit.
the best offenses in football.
Yeah, highest scoring offense in the league in Detroit. Just shut them down. Made them look like they had no business even being on an NFL field.
And then they almost lost to the Steelers. So it's like
Who?
Patriots.
It don't matter. They're beating the Browns.
Give me the Browns.
The Browns is the Browns.
Browns is the
Give me,
Browns.
give me the
again, man.
Browns.
Get Browns.
Jacoby Brissett better than Bailey Zappi. So boom.
Jared
That-
Goff better than Bailey Zappi. Lost.
Yeah, I don't know,
Logic
man.
does not make sense.
I'm trusting in the Patriots defense on this one more than anything.
Bill
And that
Trust.
takes us to the Vikings at the Dolphins. Vikings favored by 3.5 points in Miami. Who is playing quarterback for the Dolphins? I realized I didn't put my
Yeah,
pick
you did
in
not
here.
put your
But
pick
who
in.
is playing quarterback for the Dolphins? Do we know?
I don't know, man. That's a huge question
I
mark.
can look it up right
I'm
now.
going to tell you probably not Tua.
Yeah, Nick, if you can look that up for us, that's an important piece of the puzzle for me picking this one.
Well,
Because I don't even know who started. To be honest, I didn't watch the
Teddy
Miami
Bridgewater
game,
went out.
Yeah, he got
but
taken out
yeah,
of the game.
hurts.
But they say he passed concussion protocols.
They all said that about Tua, but I mean,
Tua rolled out again 8 hours ago. Tua rolled out again. Dolphins to start Skylar Thompson.
Skylar Thompson.
Gosh.
I'm
got a girl's
taking.
name.
I'm taking Vikings. I think he's out of Kentucky, right?
Sure.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go Vikings as well, though.
Kansas State,
Oh.
which their mascot is.
It's a cat of some type. I'm gonna go with Mountain Lions. Kansas State Mountain.
What team is named the Mountain Lions?
I don't know,
None of
man.
them. It's the Kansas State Wildcats.
Come on.
I was so close, man. I was
You
gonna
just said
say.
wild in front of what you said earlier.
You said cats. Oh, man. Well, I'm taking the Vikings on this one.
I'm taking Vikings.
Nothing against Skylar Thompson or whatever his name was, but I just don't think he's got it in him.
I'm gonna go with the Fins. Fins up, baby.
Fins up.
Well, you got
When
to
you got a third string quarterback starting at the start of the game, that breeds success. Look at Bailey Zappi. He knew he was starting going into against the Lions.
That's true. And he got that dog in him.
Skylar
apparently.
Thompson shows up the game. He's like, I'm just
You
chilling
know,
on the
you
bench.
almost convinced me, but I'm still
He didn't
taking.
even,
I'm still
he didn't
taking the
even have the
Vikings.
playbook with him, and all of a sudden they're like, hey,
They're like, hey man, I saw you playing flag football this past weekend. You're going to come be our quarterback now.
yeah.
That's what happened. Imagine
but
that.
now going into this week, they're like, you're our starter. He goes, hell yeah, I brought my playbook this time. I know to throw Tyreek Hill.
He's like, I got my iPad. You fool! We use Microsoft Surface tablets.
But yeah, I'm gonna go Fins up, baby.
Fins up. That's
But
a
not
bold-
money line.
Not money line. No, I'm gonna take the Vikings on that one. And then another big matchup here. This one, I wasn't sure what to do with this, but it's Ravens going into New York facing the Giants. Ravens are 5.5 point favorites. This is like, the Giants coming off of a huge win in London. You like to think that the Giants are a legitimate team after beating Green Bay. I think this is like this. They need to do something with this game to really like prove like we are for real. I'm buying in on Brian Dable and what he's got going on over there. The Ravens defense has been weak. It's been able to get exposed. We've seen them blow a couple of leads. At the very least, Giants are going to cover a 5.5 point spread, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Giants win it. I'm taking Giants to cover.
I'm going Ravens, but I agree with you on what you said. If everyone who's listening to this turns into our episode, you talked about how the Cowboys and Eagles both kind of played very similar teams. If the Giants can win this game, that proves that they might have the toughest wins in that division.
Yeah.
But the Ravens blew up. Defense blew up against the Dolphins and the Bills, both better offenses than the Giants. So I'm thinking that the Ravens are going to take off again, but they're not going to let them just hang around the game.
Yeah, I think
Fair enough.
just got to give it to the Ravens, man. They just got such a good offense.
Fair enough. Like I said, I think the Giants will at least cover.
Lamar going to ball out,
He could. He could.
and J.K. Dobbins.
The challenge with the Giants, which is something I'm not really thinking about all that much, but they do have quite the receiving core going out there. Can you name someone on there? Can you name one of them?
Yeah. Richie James Jr.
Sure. I don't know them.
Better than mine.
Number 80.
Cool.
Is Kenny Galladay still a thing?
He don't play, but yeah, he's still a thing.
He's still in the receiving court. Darius Slayton.
They don't have much. Sterling Shepard is out for the season, so
Yeah.
they're in a tough spot. But another 5.5 point spread here. We got the 49ers. They're going into Atlanta, favored 5.5. 49ers favored 5.5 points. You guys know I've been picking Atlanta a lot this year. 5.5 points, I think, is just too close of a game to trust them to cover. So I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah, if it was like 7 or 8, I think you take
Yeah, like the Falcons have covered some spreads. They've done me good, but I just think this is too low of a spread to feel comfortable taking them because I don't think they'll win.
Yeah. And I mean,
George Kittle has not been having a good year, but I think he turns around this game.
Yeah, I think he just came back last week. Was his first game or was it the Broncos game?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah. maybe it was the Broncos game.
I think it was the Broncos game was when he first came back. This feels like a game 49ers should win by more than 5. Easy,
Yeah,
I think.
so.
Yeah.
And then, that brings us to our biggest spread of the week. I mentioned that we let off the show with a 1-point spread, probably the lowest of the week, obviously. Now we're going to go to the biggest one here. We got the Rams. They are hosting the Panthers, who just fired Matt Rule. Rams are 10.5 point favorites. I don't like picking a 10.5 point favorite. I usually like to bank on a team covering that. However, Panthers have just looked so bad that I don't feel confident saying that they'll cover 10.5 points, especially the Rams coming off a tough loss to none other than Cooper Rush, Cowboys great. They're gonna bounce. I feel like they're gonna bounce back and kind of give it to a team that doesn't have a head coach. No disrespect to Steve Wilkes on that one, and doesn't really have a quarterback. No disrespect to Baker Mayfield, who is clearly not 100%. But I'm taking the Rams.
He's injured. I'm taking the Rams. I think it's just safe to say.
Give me the Panthers. No, just kidding.
Dude, if you money lined that and it hit, I'd give you 5 points.
I would too.
If you take a double digit, new rule proposal.
Teams.
If you money line a double digit spread and hit, you should get 4 points.
Times 2.
Yeah, times 2.
Times 2? All right, fair enough. I'm down.
All right, cool. I'm money lining. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so if you just some incentive to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now I like teams who have recently fired head coaches in the NFL. For some
They
reason,
usually play with a fire.
They always come out and they're like, "Yeah, it was clearly the coach's fault and not us playing shitty."
Yeah, usually I do
Really
agree
is.
with you. Usually they come out with a fire. I just the Rams offense doesn't look great by any means, but the defense is still good.
Yeah.
And the Panthers just don't have the O-line to hold off that pass rush, and they don't have the quarterback to pick apart that secondary. So 10.5, it's a lot.
Until they bring out 2 quarterbacks.
Just wildcat.
Yeah, you've
which
heard of
which
the-
QB's getting the snap? Which QB's throwing it?
You've heard of the Wildcat with 2 running backs. Now Darnold and Baker are going to be
How
out
many
there, but they're
ghosts
gonna
can they see?
But they're going to snap it to Christian McCaffrey. It's going to be wild.
It's gonna be nutty, and then he's gonna do a screen pass to one of them who's gonna throw it downfield.
to
Boom.
DJ Moore.
Bro, right here. Let's come up with their offense. Let's make the playbook. It'll happen. DJ Moore
Snap
wide
to
open.
McCaffrey, toss it to Baker, who tosses it across field to Darnold, who then throws it to DJ Moore.
Oh, the defense would never see
Sick.
that coming. Imagine DJ Moore standing wide open, just waiting for that ball to get to him. Can you imagine if that would be
If that happens,
I would that would be
happens,
wild.
I get 4 points.
Yeah, if that play happens, I'll give you 4 points, no matter what. It won't, but
It won't. But yeah.
bro, I'll let you. If that play happens, you win Nick's picks. No, I can't bet that.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny if first play of the game that happens.
They
Oh,
do
we
that, and
didn't
I'm just
see
sitting.
that.
We just see Sam Darnold and Baker on the field at the same time. I'm like, no chance, no fucking chance. You got to be kidding me. Boom, snap to Christian McCaffrey, screen pass. I'm just sitting like, what the? Bobby and I are just fuming. We got to be kidding me.
Mind blown.
That would be wild. That'd be nutty, Nick.
Well,
You'd have a future in being a defensive coordinator if you could see that coming. Just saying.
well, you're a madman for picking the Panthers, but
I'll see what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens.
Panthers for Nick, Rams for Bobby and
Yeah.
I. Cardinals going into Seattle. Cardinals are 2.5-point favorites here. Seattle's been playing better than you would expect them to. Cardinals have been playing about as I expected, which is not great. Average. Cliff Kingsbury's a scrub. He will be fired. Just calling it here. But with that being said, I'm taking the Cardinals.
I'm going upset alert. Geno Smith.
You money lining that one?
No, I'm just saying they're going to. I mean, there's a possibility.
Geno Smith, man, he ain't going right back.
Yeah, he ain't going to write back.
I like it. I like the pick.
Thank you.
I like the pick. I respect it. It was one I thought about, but I just think the Cardinals are going to win by a field goal.
I'm going Cardinals. No Call of Duty events this weekend for Kyler, and D-Hop coming back. So
That's true. D-Hop comes back. That's something I forgot to think about. Makes me even more confident in my Cardinals pick. Because we all know Kyler's all pro with D-Hop out there.
yeah.
He's so with everyone else. I mean, he's still a freak athlete, but just not the same quarterback.
Yeah, but Geno Smith, man, Seahawks. I'm riding with them.
Seahawks country, let's fly.
Let's fly.
Let's fly.
Caw-caw.
Bills going into Arrowhead. They are favored by 2.5 points facing the Chiefs. The Bills just look so good, and their offense is much better than their quarterback's much better than Derek Carr, which that's not a dig at Derek Carr. Just overall team way better than what the Raiders are, and the Raiders gave the Chiefs a run for their money. Bills taking that one easy. This is my lock of the week, Bills.
I'm going with Bills.
Give me Chiefs money line. In Arrowhead.
Oh,
Give it to me.
you rat bastard.
Give me 2 points, baby.
That you
Easy 2 points
just
of the week.
taking 2 points? No chance. Bills win this game.
Yeah, who's better, Mahomes or Tua? Yeah, it's Mahomes. Guess who beat the Bills? Freaking Tua when he couldn't even think straight.
That's different. They were in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Everyone knows the home field advantage in Miami's insane.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They make their bench sit in the sun and in their hot ass jerseys because Miami's just gonna wear white.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bills though. I think the Bills are going to win this one.
Yeah.
Patty Mahomes and Andy Reid drawing mustaches on his players.
I do like that commercial.
That's-
That was a funny.
That's a funny commercial. It's like, man, Andy Reid's a funny guy, just a nice guy. Lock for the Hall of Fame, by the way.
I think so.
That's a
And
gimme.
the commercial Hall of Fame.
You know what? It's my favorite State Farm commercial. I think I've seen it in a long
You know what?
time.
I'm hoping that the Chiefs don't make the Super Bowl, and I'm hoping Andy Reid's in some more commercials.
Yeah, I'd like to see
If
him in
he's in
more.
the Super Bowl, there's no way he's
I
gonna be
listen,
commercials.
State Farm. I'll switch insurance for Andy Reid, but not for Pat Mahomes. You gotta pick one.
Especially on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, hell no. Yeah, that's right. That's why
But Chris Paul.
progressive. I think progressive. That's what's up.
Flo and John Hamm.
Yeah, John Hamm's a nice guy.
Yeah, John. I like
He's a
John.
good looking dude.
Yeah, he's in. What was he in? Mad Men.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
He's also in the new Top Gun.
is he?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's in that. He's in that one. He's in the Tag movie too with what's his
Jeremy Renner,
Jeremy Renner, Hannibal Buress.
the white guy from
And-
Ozark. God, I can't think of the name.
Is it Jason Bateman?
Jason Bateman's in.
I thought it was Andy from The Office. I think it's Andy from The
You could
Office.
be right.
It's yeah.
I
it's-
get those guys confused.
Or
to be honest.
what's it called? The dentist from Hangover. Bobby, what's the famous line involving him in the Hangover movie?
Paige and Dr. Faggot.
You can't say that. Oh, you idiot! You really you took that bait that easily? Oh my gosh! I can't. I should have cut you off sooner, Bobby.
Why would you ask me that?
He's quoting a movie.
I know, but you just took the bait too
Oh,
easily.
Bobby.
Give me the Bills.
Andrew just mad because we said it to Ryan when we went to Vegas. But yeah, give me the Bills. This is for sure. the
Yeah,
Bills.
we woke up Ryan with that one. Bills. That's my lock of the week. Nick, I don't disrespect the Chiefs pick. I'm just not a fan of it.
Get out of backhanded compliment. I don't disrespect it, but you're stupid.
Yeah,
You could have made a better pick. Just saying.
Oh.
And that brings us to the best pick of the week right here. We got Cowboys going into Philadelphia facing the Eagles. Eagles 6-point favorites. Cooper Rush. Just saying, he's got that dog in him, guys. I'm taking the Cowboys here. At the very least, they will cover.
this is my lock. This is my lock of the week. Eagles, easy right here. They're covering that 6-point spread.
Fly Eagles, fly, baby.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts to the moon, 17-0.
I don't know about that. They're going to take their first loss this week. But
And Nick Sirianni, coach of the year.
Rock, paper, scissors. I don't know.
Bobby, you do that too much on this show.
Coach of the year.
You just start going somewhere and you just point like they
I
know
thought
where
that's
I'm
what
going with
if he was going to win.
this. I liked what Nick did. He did the.
I did rock, scissors, paper.
I like that one.
Yeah, but he's going to win coach of the year. He was imitating Nick Sirianni. You know?
To me, sometimes when Bobby points to me, I'm not on the same page as him, and I think he wants me to say
Yeah, but I
something,
thought-
and he just completely goes the opposite way.
I
No,
thought you said 17-0. And
you
then I
went,
assumed
your mind went where my mind went. I figured it was a rock paper scissors
That's what I
reference,
thought.
so that's where I thought it was going. It's like it's back like when Bobby hit me just with the go for it, do it, and I was like, what? And we're talking about the Broncos.
Do
And
the
I'm-
roar.
And I'm like, how was I supposed to know we're talking about Broncos country?
That's right.
That's right. That's right. Which
And-
takes us to the Monday night football game. Broncos going into SoFi Stadium. Chargers hosting them, favored by 5.5 points.
Broncos country, let's lose by more than 5.5.
Yeah, pretty much. Chargers win this game. Chargers for sure. Chargers favored by 5.5 points. Broncos might not even score a touchdown. Bonafide scrub, dangerously bad Russell Wilson, just stealing money. He should be in jail for that contract he managed to
He really
secure
should.
from Denver.
And Broncos country.
That's right.
I can't believe that he did. Did you see it, Nick? Did you?
No.
So he's like, oh my gosh, he is the most cringe person in the NFL, easily, without a doubt. And there's some cringy guys in the NFL. But so it's after their abysmal Thursday night football game.
Terrible.
And he threw like 3 interceptions, was complete ass as a quarterback. And he ends his press conference, right, with the after the game, you know, with the press and everything. He just goes, Broncos country, let's ride, and leaves.
But he said
He said it as he was walking, so the
Yeah.
mic doesn't pick up all of it. You just hear it's Broncos country, and then you just hear like the echo from everyone else's mics in the room. Let's ride.
That's right.
And I was like, this man is a clown.
Well, it's like, you know, when he was at the Seahawks, like at the end of every press conference, or like he would be like, "Go Hawks." So like, I feel like it's his like he needs to create like
No.
like I don't know.
No,
Is that what
no,
he's
dude.
trying to do? I
Yeah,
don't know.
Bobby. Oh, yeah. See, how does it feel?
Yeah. We're not even talking about Nick Sirianni anymore.
Oh, I thought that's where he was going with that one.
You see how hard it is to figure out where
Yeah.
someone else's mind is going?
I was talking about the Russ bus.
Russell
Russell Wilson and Russell Westbrook's career both headed the same direction.
They really are.
Downhill.
Down.
And not to a like nice little resort at the bottom of this hill. No, more like a landfill.
More like downhill to
You know what?
mediocrity.
I want to, like, it's going to be pretty clear if Russ sucks, the Seahawks 100% win that trade.
I already believe the Seahawks have won that trade. They beat Russell Wilson in week 1. They won the trade.
Yeah, they really did.
I don't care. They won the trade. Plus, Nathaniel Hackett's the coach in Denver. So, I mean,
Yeah,
it
dude.
don't matter. It don't matter what the Broncos do with those picks. They're going to all flop with Nathaniel Hackett and his half a brain running that team.
Kicking 68-yard field goals.
Yeah, well, you know, then he put the ball in Russ's hand on Thursday night and, you know, he threw an interception to send the game to overtime.
And KJ
And they lost.
And did you
Broncos-
see KJ Hamler?
When he's slamming his
Yeah, dude, he was pissed.
Dude, the Broncos suck.
They really
Like,
do.
one of what's the funniest part about all of it though is before the season started, we were talking about how, you know, the Broncos could be last. We said they were going to be last in the division, but we were talking about how they could be like a 10-win team and be last in the division. And the Raiders and the Broncos suck dick.
They're going to finish with 10 wins total for both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. They're gonna have. Oh my gosh, what a joke! But we're all locking in the Chargers. That one seems pretty clear.
Easy,
And so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Is that your lock of the week, Nick? We got to go all three in a row.
My lock of the week is the Eagles.
All right.
That's your lock of
Yeah,
the week.
fair enough. Yeah, that's good.
What's your lock of the week?
Eagles?
Unbelievable, guys. Might as well.
Dude, we're riding the Eagles train. all
Yeah,
right?
you can ride the Eagles. I'm
All right,
riding the
if this
Cooper
is
Rush
Bobby
train.
say, I'll take the Ravens.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll pick the Ravens.
Bobby's just copycat over here.
I said.
Oh, Bobby said first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Never
said
mind. Nick's
cook-
just a copycat.
You didn't hear
over
my
here.
caw? And then I said, this is a lock of the week.
Your voice cracked and I got distracted by that part. But no, that'll wrap up Nick's picks then. I guess we'll see who has the worst week.
Dude, I picked,
We should bring something to the show. Like
I honestly,
worst performance for the week has to.
You got to bring the drinks.
Yeah, you supply the drinks.
Yeah. It's going
uh,
to start to get really cold in this garage. We're going to need some.
We're gonna need to be warmed up.
we're gonna need like some hot coffees.
I was thinking alcohol, but
Oh, I mean,
you do whatever you want, Bobby.
all right. Guess I'll bring some coffee.
I also don't think we eat or Andrew drinks coffee.
I don't
so
drink
I would prefer
coffee.
not that.
All right, so
My
I'm
body's
just-
a temple. I do not
You know
put
what, nice
caffeine in
hot
it.
toddy? I'll take a hot toddy.
what is hot?
You look it up. It's
Look
pretty
it
good.
All right, I'll look it up.
I don't know what it is. Actually, you quit looking to me like I know. I've never heard that before.
I
Is it
never
like
heard-
spiked hot chocolate?
It's like a tea, like an alcoholic tea.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't.
It's like hot water and then alcohol and then like some flavoring.
Interesting.
Oh, it is interesting. Or
We'll come up with a silly hat that the loser has to wear too,
Sure.
or we just have to write loser on their forehead.
No, that's gonna just be. Let's do a hat.
That's mean.
Needs me. Fine. We'll get a loser hat.
Let's
Just
get
wear
like a
that.
dunce
We'll get
hat.
an L hat, and then you got to bring the drinks. Hopefully, it's not me this
I
week.
actually, you know what we could start doing? I have a Sully from Monsters Inc. onesie that for my Halloween costume. Loser just has to wear that.
No, dude, come on. That's terrible.
That should be so.
And how is Nick gonna fit into that?
That would be the funniest part. But
pants now.
the real funny part though, Bobby, is that you had 3 correct picks last week, so that's pretty rough.
And
I was also talking like, you know, if you have the lowest, like, so I was thinking like whoever has the lowest number of wins for a week, like until someone has less. So you have 3 total correct picks from last week. That's the lowest number of correct picks on
Yeah.
the season. You should be wearing the loser hat until someone has 3 or less.
Nah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't
I
like-
just like lowest.
I wanted to
Yeah,
I wanted to get Bobby in the onesie all for the rest until the season.
Well, I'm not
No
gonna be wearing.
one's wearing the ones.
Yeah.
What? I'll wear the onesie.
But you're gonna be wearing the ones.
Yeah, for our Halloween episode, we have to be in costume.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
I'm in for that.
Can I just be the Mighty Ducks guy?
No, it's got to be a costume. Bobby.
So
I'm
I
not
have-
letting you cheap out with these. I'm just gonna wear this Chris Bryant jersey and say I'm Chris Bryant.
That was Ryan. Now you're just making fun of
I'm
Ryan.
Yeah, I'm making
gonna
fun of
be-
both
I'm
of
gonna
you.
be Joe Flacco. I have a Joe Flacco jersey.
There you go. But we'll figure that out. Whatever. That wraps up Nick's picks, though. I feel pretty confident about my picks. I think I can pull away from you guys this week. Buckle up.
Dude, you're gonna.
I'm gonna get 4 points from this reverse pass to DJ Moore. So really,
Dude,
I
honestly,
have a chance of getting.
he's riding
18
high right
points.
now.
I am riding
He's riding
high.
high right now. And dude, this is the week that he's gonna be Icarus. You flew too close to the sun. You're about to just crash and burn right
We'll
now.
see, Bobby.
You're gonna get 2. You're gonna get 2, and
We'll
you're gonna be
we'll see
wearing
about
the
Bob.
Sully.
I don't think. I mean, if I only got 2, that'd be pretty bad for everyone because we have a lot of similar picks.
No, I feel like I picked the opposite of you guys.
Well, we'll see.
You're gonna get the Chargers right. That's your only one right.
Yeah.
If that happens, wow. I'll wear the Sully costume for the rest of the season if that happens. If I only get 1, I'll wear it every episode.
You just want to wear it.
Because I have no shame.
It's not even a punishment. You're like,
Oh, fine, guys. I'll wear a tutu. You got me. What? Whatever. That wraps up Nick's picks, guys. Thank you. As always, if you do choose to use our picks and place some bets, we are not responsible for any money that you lose. I'd like to preface with that. But if we learned anything from last week, pretty much fade Bobby.
Oh, also,
And last year.
and also, just don't read too much into Andrew. All right, he's just riding a high. All right, he's about to come down.
We'll see. I
It's on
haven't.
a hot streak for you.
I haven't been under 500 yet, so I'm feeling confident in myself. But as always, fade Bobby. We're not responsible for any money you lose. Thanks for listening, guys. Take it easy.
See ya.
Let's ride.